Dear partners, good afternoon. My name is Daria, and today, on behalf of web development, I would like to explain how our escrow system works, as well as show you the calculator we have created on our website to make it easier and more convenient for you to explain the total transaction cost to your clients. To get to the necessary section, I click on the escrow label and land on the page for this section. Right away, I want to mention that our partner is Mandiri Bank. We have signed an official agreement with them, and I will use our villas priced at $135,000 as an example. By the way, this is the pre-sale price in the Cassandra 4 project. In order to make the calculation, we need to know two numbers: the price of the property itself and also the duration of the construction phases, and in general, the total construction period for the entire complex. In this case, the completion is scheduled for the second quarter of 2027. Accordingly, we still have 18 months left to complete the construction of this project. As a rule, we divide the payment stages into just 4 payments. 30% is the initial payment, the next 30% is at the stage when we finish the structural work, the following 30% is for the final finishing and furnishing, and the last 10% is at the stage of the handover act. Here, I will break down the stages as follows. The first stage will last 4 months, the second, 6 months, since these are the most extensive works, then another 4 months, and the next 4 months. I press the button to perform all the calculations, and now I will comment on how the cash flow is managed. The first payment, 30%, is split into 2 installments. Half, that is 15%, goes directly to the developer's account to service the transaction itself and the processes that arise during its execution. The remaining 15% goes into escrow. Here it is, as you can see here. That's $20,250. And the cost of escrow is 1% per month and is calculated based on the amount held in the account. Accordingly, we get $810 for the 4-month period that these funds are held in the account. Next, the following payment is made, and here we have the longest and most expensive stage of construction. So, on these $40,500, a fee of $2,430 is charged for a 6-month period, and then we move on to the next stage. Now the amount will be $1,620, and in total, the cost of servicing the escrow account for this transaction comes to $5,400, which is 4%, and the total amount of the transaction is $140,400. I think that with the introduction of this calculator, it will become much easier and more convenient to explain to your clients how this works. If you have any comments or questions, we are always happy to receive your messages and calls. Thank you very much for your attention.